if you followed me for any amount of time, you know one of my favorite things to do is track what our politicians are doing with their money in the stock market. You might be surprised to find this out, but a lot of them trade. And when I say a lot of them trade, I also mean that they trade a lot of money to the tune of millions and millions of dollars. And this is partially why some of them who don't have a big fortune coming into politics and they get paid less than $200,000 a year, by the time they leave, they're multi-millionaires, far above what their normal salary would be if they saved every single penny and never paid taxes. A lot of people point to the fact that they make very shrewd, timely trades and investments within the stock market. And that's why I like to track it, because to me, it's one of the most absurd things ever. It's to the point of absurdity that you either have to laugh at it, because if you don't, you're going to cry, to realize that the people who are leading our nation are left, right, in the middle. A lot of these people who are allegedly, I have to say that because I don't want to get sued to Kingdom Come, insider traders. And that's just a fancy way to say that they're basically pieces of shit. So anyway, at the end of the year, there's a lot of services that give you a breakdown of who's the best political trader and what's going on, what's not going on. And that's exactly why I want to share this Jesse Waters clip with you, because obviously now that 2023 is concluded, we kind of know what politicians really destroyed it in the most recent year.
After a lackluster 2022, 23 was a hot year for stocks. The S&P 500 was up 24%. So how's your portfolio looking? Bet it's not looking as good as members of Congress.
Remember, the SPY gained 24%.
Crushed the market last year. Their performance smoked, and I mean smoked, professional money managers who do this all day for a living. Let's take a look back at 2023's best performing stock pickers in Congress. Thanks to stock market.
How disgusting is that? The SPY gained 24.8%, and some rando Brian Higgins made 239%. And look, like I said, this is both left and right. I'm not picking on Republicans. I'm not picking on Democrats. I'm picking on all of them because, in my opinion, they're all scumbags who are there to line their own pocket, absorb more power, and I don't think that they care about the people of their nation, their constituents at all. I think they're there for very, very selfish reasons. So right here, Brian Higgins, clearly almost 10xing the return of the SPY. Brian Green, 122%, an extra 100% gain. Look at all of these. Richard, Nancy only clocking in at number 4, Dan Goldman, Dan Crenshaw. Like, they're all beating the market. They don't have market expertise. And what are they doing? Learning on the job? Like, they should be a politician. No matter how you slice it up, they don't have market expertise. And on top of that, they shouldn't have the time to learn about the market because they should be running our country. This is ridiculous.
Congressional expert and tracker, unusual
absolutely ridiculous.
Coming in at number 1, Democrat Congressman Brian Higgins from New York. He was up a whopping 239%.
Literally better than the best hedge fund in existence.
He's leaving Congress in February.
So he has one more month.
Sitting
Talk
in at
about
number 2,
squeezing
Republican Congressman
the
Mark
final
Green
bits
from
of his
Tennessee,
power.
who was up 122% this year. Democrat Senator Dick Blumenthal. Also on the list of lawmakers who destroyed the market this year. He was up 68%. What about the Wolf of Washington?
The Wolf
Nancy
of
Pelosi,
Washington.
She came in 41 points above the S&P 500 this year. Well done, Nance. I mean, Paulie. Next is the man who really believes Biden talked to Hunter's business clients about the weather the whole time. Dan Goldman was up 53% this year.
These are just some of the best traders ever.
And then we have Republican Congressman Dan Crenshaw, who beat the market by 13 points.
They're all scumbags.
Overall, Democrats
left, right, in the middle.
Republicans by about 13 points. Our lawmakers.
Dude, Republicans need to step it up. Republicans they actually underperformed. Democrats overperformed to the tune of 7%, while you have the Republicans underperforming to the tune of about 6%. Yo, Republicans need to step up their insider trading game. Those are just abysmal. They should both be sky high above the SPY with the information that they have. So to break this down, you can see the SPY right here, a return of 24.8%, which is the common benchmark. So just for the point of being thorough, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 33 elected officials beat the overall market. People that we elected, they took an oath to serve this country. And yet, some of them are greatly outperforming the SPY. It blows my absolute mind. And we're in this weird paradox of a situation where the people who can make rules and laws and regulations to stop this kind of thing are the people doing it. We're asking the police to police themselves. Yeah, you could bring up the SEC, but you know who signs the SEC's paycheck? It's Congress. So we're really asking what? Like the dog to bite the hand that's feeding it? We're asking the police to police the police? This is the most ridiculous thing we ever have. The guy who is currently running the ethics office for Congress, he's got in trouble with the Stock Trading Act, created under Obama to try to stop insider political trading. He's violated it twice. That's the crazy Looney Tune land we currently live in. And like I said at the start of this, you either have to laugh at its absurdity, because if you don't, you're going to realize that the absurdity just makes you want to basically cry, because we have a bunch of just absolute goons, scummy people ascending to the highest ranking powers within the US. But is anything going to happen with it? Probably not. I hope that something changes. In terms of entertainment, well, of course I want it to keep going, but hey, I'm going to put entertainment below morality here in this case. But like I said, we're asking the police to police the police. So it's probably not going to happen. It's not just a left issue. It's not just a right issue. It's a whole US political issue. And I don't know if something is ever going to make this change, because they're just lining their absolute pockets. It's truly crazy.